Welcome to episode 23 of the Hoppy Thoughts podcast. We're still alive. We're still doing our thing here.
Still alive. We're cold right now.
Yeah, it's a cold day. The cold front came in, and I think I woke up and it was like 36.
I know it's been a lovely like 60 to 70s lately, and then all of a sudden, fucking 39 out this morning.
We have a St. Patty's Day parade coming up in the city, the lovely city of Louisville, and it's supposed to be a really great day. 62, high of 62, sunny.
Yeah.
I hope we see that guy that we saw 2 years ago, that like homeless man, debatably homeless person who was just sniping candy meant for kids off the ground. That guy?
Yeah, he like swooped in. I hope we meet the guys who did Jaeger shots with us in the street. Or was that 2 years ago?
I wasn't there.
I don't think
we bought Jello shots. We saw Kelly and her friends.
Yes.
At that one, but maybe I don't know.
Oh, this was after that one. I went with Matt and Kelly later on.
This was when we just moved.
Oh, okay. No. I think this was last year. We went with Matt and Kelly, and we were just like in the street, parades going by, and these like four dudes show up, and they're like, "Hey, we want to do Jaeger shots on this table. Can we do them?" We're like, "Well, sure, but we have to do the shots with you." And they're like, "Awesome, great,
awesome.
Do them with us." And so then we took like Jaeger shots from random people that maybe not advisable, but it was good. It was a great time.
Yeah, good. Well, as always, I'm William, and this is Chet coming from Chet's garage, continuing live, recorded in the past.
From the garage.
It's a lovely cold. It's 11:28. Looking at the clock right now.
Okay.
Can't wait to get into some brewskis. I got some aluminum bottle.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
Do you like the aluminum bottle?
I was going to ask, what do you first think of when you see these?
Oh, I think of home when I see these. All the bars at home serve out of the aluminum cans. I do not like the aluminum cans, personally. Like,
well, you don't have to drink them.
Oh no, don't worry about that. I'm already I'm over here like, yeah, I don't like them. Okay.
Well, I got these because anytime I go to some type of sporting event.
Yeah.
A lot of the beers are served in like these aluminum bottles.
Yeah.
Because today's theme is some interesting things I found about sports rules. Some interesting sports rules, and I want to do a piece about Bill Veeck, which is an interesting man who made the MLB a segment of sports that I find so boring. He kind of pioneered. Before the Savannah Bananas were their thing, he kind of pioneered fun baseball.
Oh.
I would say he put, by himself, baseball on the map. Funny enough.
Okay.
In its own way. I mean, he made it way more entertaining. One of the big rules that we'll get to is, did you know that little people, dwarves, whatever they're being called. They would like to be called.
The whatever the correct term is.
Yeah, as long as you don't use the M word, I think it's fine.
Okay.
They're banned from the MLB. They cannot play on a team.
What?
They cannot play. They are banned. You cannot have a dwarf on your team.
Why?
The idea for that, and we'll get to it in a little more detail, is that they can manipulate their strike zone, because they're small. They can manipulate their strike zone so that a pitcher can physically never throw a strike.
Hell yeah.
And so Bill Veeck, a pioneer to the fun-esque orientation of baseball, had a dwarf on his team, and he mentioned to him that like your only job was to go up to the plate and never swing. And the pitchers at that time just could not throw strikes on the dwarf, and then he walked like hundreds of bases. He walked. Yeah. He was a killer.
Him.
He was a killer.
Good for
by
him.
Not swinging.
And then I guess
they
just pull him off first base, and then they get a runner out.
Yeah. Exactly. Like the math of that is like the value add that player has to always get one base.
Yeah.
Is like that makes him the best player in the whole league.
I think that's what is it called?
It's all a technicality.
RBI. Runner base. I don't know what the I stands for.
Yeah. There's a lot of math in baseball.
There's a ton of math, and it's crazy.
Yeah. But that's the idea. We're talking about Bill Veeck. That's our main topic, and then we have as always, a little fun little quiz at the end. But I wanted to ask you: do you have any interesting or fond memories attending any specific sporting events? Do any of them stick out to you? Maybe you're.
You know, Yes, I do. I mean, in college, Dak Prescott was our quarterback at Mississippi State when I was there my freshman year.
Mhm.
We had a ton of great games that year.
Shelby talks about him from time to time.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
just a ton of great
Dude.
games. And the school's in such good spirits then. We had a good team. People like it was so good. And then like ever since honestly we went through a little bit of a drought there. We got Nick Fitzgerald, or Nicky Fitz is what everyone called him. And that guy sucked. That guy sucked. He like blows chunks. Nicky Fitz sucks. And then we had, who did we have after that? We kind of went through this lull, and then we got still talking about Mississippi State. Then we got what's his name? Oh my God. Came over from Penn State.
I don't know.
Mike something. And
I don't know anything about OSU's. I only went to 3 games.
That's crazy. No, we hired a new head coach.
Yeah.
We had him for like 2 or 3 years. This was after I graduated, and the school was doing really well, like football wise. We weren't like great, but like the spirit was there. People were going to games, because that's always a big problem, is like getting students to go to games. If like the games are not entertaining and everybody sucks ass, it's like nobody just wants to go.
Yeah.
But we started getting some traction. They had like a new. Sometimes teams will do like themes. Maybe themes is not the way to call it, but it'll be like a. It's like a team like mantra, maybe is a better way of putting it. But it was like pirate themed, and so he was very big on like
pirate themed.
Yeah, it was very big. Like Mississippi State got some like pirate and logoing. I know it's very different. But Mike did a great. I want to say his name was Mike. He really did a great job, but he died. He had like a heart attack and died.
Wow.
In the middle of the season. And dude, Mississippi State ever since then has just been
devastating.
It's just they can't recover
Worse
from
and
it.
worse.
But I think that most memorable event that I've ever been to, I think I want to say the first time I went to the Kentucky Derby.
Really?
Yeah, that was we hear so much around here how the Kentucky Derby is like a out of towners kind of experience, and it's not fun, and especially being inside is just like they're always like, oh, it's just a bunch of drunk college kids, da da da. And so in my mind, when we first were going, I almost had this like expectation of like a NASCAR race when you're going in the middle of the circle, in the middle of the track.
It had parallels. I could feel that when we went. It was
raining
and shitty.
It was shitty. I thought that was not fun. The first time we went, dude, that was just incredible. Incredible. The sun was out. The weather was good. We had cigars. We were drinking. We were there for like 7 hours, and we just had a good time.
I think the infield beers are cheap. They're like $4, I think.
Oh no!
It's the like cocktails that are expensive.
Oh, I didn't think the beers were cheap.
I can't remember.
I thought they were like $10 or $12, and then cocktails were like $18 to $21.
Yeah. Did you win any money from betting on the horses?
No, the first time we went, Megan won. She won like $400.
Nice.
Yeah.
She put like
$20 down.
20. Nice.
She put $20 down and then absolutely crushed.
Yeah, that's great.
And then I just lost my last year. So we're going again for sure.
We'll go again. I don't know if we'll go this year because don't have a job, but we'll definitely go again. I mean, I really I like horse racing a lot. I'll go to these Twilight Thursdays that they have here in the city. I'll go multiple times a year.
I think they're so fun. They're so much fun.
And a $2 minimum bet is so good. The $2 can become $20, and you're like, well, I won. It's so fun.
Yeah, no,
beers are $2.
Yeah, beers are $2, and then the bets are. I don't think the bets are $2 minimum. I think there isn't a minimum. It's like a.
It's $2.
Is it $2?
Yeah.
Because I think I can bet less on the app, but I don't know if the app's still around.
The app is $2. No, the app is definitely still around.
Okay, because I know they were selling it.
If you do I've educated myself on the different types of bets for horse racing. Yeah. If you do like like a Trilux or something where you with a $2 bet,
Yeah.
you outline what horses of the next 3 to 5 races are going to come in first. And if you get that right, your $2 will turn into like $46,000.
Holy shit.
That's that number on the bottom right that like ticks
Yeah.
up. It's like their progressive return bet.
Oh, yeah.
It's those
yeah.
bets. It's like
Oh,
the
okay,
super.
okay.
No, it's the trifecta, the
Yeah,
superfecta. Those.
Yep.
You guess correctly 5 times in a row what horse will come in first place, and your
Yeah.
$2 bet on that string
Yeah.
will turn into like 46,000.
I think it's $2 per horse, but yes. Yeah, cuz I don't think I typically do the trifecta. I do I like a win place show.
Yeah.
And betting for the race.
That was not the win place show is not bad. I mean, that's a good one because you're like more apt to
win something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's I like doing those a lot. Or when you see one that's like just crazy odds, I'm just like, fucking win. $10, dude. I haven't had one of those pan out yet though.
No, yeah.
So
Yeah, some of them go crazy. Some of them are like 40 to 1.
Well,
50,
that's
50 to 1.
That's how Megan won $400 was Rich Strike. It was like 1 to 81 odds.
81 and she bet $21.
81 and she bet like $20 on it.
That doesn't make any sense. It would have been like 12 to 1.
No, it was
Because 20 times
maybe it was a
12.
different year.
It
was
wouldn't have to
definitely
be 80.
maybe
It
it wasn't
less than that.
I don't know. I know she won like $400. I want to say it was on
Score.
Rich Strike, but maybe it wasn't on Rich Strike. Maybe that was the year we didn't go. Was
Yeah.
when Rich Strike won. But Rich Strike, I'm pretty sure, is a horse that had 1 to 81 odds and won and like blew
are
people
going crazy,
away.
Yeah. That's your retirement right there.
I think that's right because I think that's the year that Jack Harlow filmed with Drake at the Kentucky Derby. He has a music video.
Okay.
I want to say that's the same year because we didn't go. We were not in the infield that year. I don't know. We've been in Louisville so long. Can you imagine? We've been in Louisville for over 7 years.
It's a while, yeah. Never would have guessed.
Megan? No, that's not true. Not over 7 years. 6 years. Over 6 years. Coming up on 7 years right now. Because Megan's been at UPS for almost 7 years now.
She's gonna work her whole life there.
I know.
You're gonna be living here for 35 plus.
Oh, I know. I know.
You're never gonna leave
No, I mean,
unless she gets some crazy job at like I don't know. I mean, is she married to logistics
no.
or she just likes
No.
big projects and like aviation?
I think she'd even leave UPS given the right situation, but I mean, right now is not that time.
No, definitely not.
But the hard part is not leaving our jobs; it's leaving Louisville for our friends.
Yeah,
that's the hard part.
Yeah, every single time it hasn't come up too much, but I'll see some remote or I'll see some on-site position, right?
Yeah.
And it could be like not that far away. It could be like Cincinnati or something.
Yeah.
And I just think like I'm not even gonna apply for this because we're not gonna move.
We're
We're
not gonna
literally
move.
never gonna not gonna move.
Yeah.
It's not even.
I almost sent you a position for a product manager role in Dallas, and I was like, he's not going to move.
No, I wouldn't. There's a lot of them in Dallas. I mean,
know.
It's a big tech place nowadays.
Or
at least big tech companies will have branches in Dallas.
I know a guy at AT&T who promoted the position, so I was like, oh, I should send this to Will, and then I was like, he's not going to move.
I've grown to really despise Dallas. Like when I was growing up, Dallas felt like a slightly bigger Louisville. Like Louisville, you have access to the entire city with a 20 to 30 minute drive, right? Dallas wasn't like that. If you wanted to go to other aspects, it would be like a 40-minute drive. But now it's just literally so big. There's so many people that like I don't know. I just don't like it. The vibe is off.
It's so different.
It feels really elitist. There's not really a sense of community.
When my parents moved there
Not
in I think my stepdad went there in 2014, and technically my mom went there right at the beginning of 2015, and then I graduated a couple months later from high school in 2015. When they moved there, it was a totally different world. I remember
Yeah.
I went out there my freshman year of college, and it just didn't. It felt kind of bare. Like it was it's still kind of spaced out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go there now, and it's like, I remember when that was an empty lot, like
Yeah.
a massive empty cow field lot.
Yeah.
And those are just gone. Those you don't see those in the city anymore. So
You definitely don't. I mean, it's like concrete in every direction.
yeah,
And it's flat.
it's
Like
flat
it's not
as
built
shit.
vertical at all. It's all flat.
So flat,
You could drive for 2 hours and
and the dirt is
it's
so
nothing but
dry.
buildings and stuff.
We talked about this actually just recently. The dirt's so dry where they do they do the roads down there. None of the roads are in asphalt. It's all on like concrete blocks. And it's so the roads, you just drive everywhere and it's like dun-dun, 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 like every fucking 20, 30 yards. And that's, I don't know. It's just, but yeah, it's so flat. It's so dull.
It's like the passion has been like removed from the city. I don't know.
Yeah, the
how.
only passion they have
the
is
culture
like
is gone.
upholding the color of bricks. You know, you get into a shopping complex and they're like, oh yeah, is it not? I just got a light on my side.
Yeah, here we go. This thing's a little finicky. The charging brick wasn't plugged in all the way.
Oh, okay.
It's good now.
But yeah, no, I don't know. But yes, back to your original question of what do I have any fond memories from a sporting event? Yeah, the Kentucky Derby. I totally recommend it. I think that the belief that you shouldn't go to the Kentucky Derby and you should go to what's it called? There's the Oaks in Lexington, but then there's Thurby.
Yeah.
Everyone recommends going to if you're a Louisville native. But even now,
Even
people
that
are
one's
like,
really expensive and stuff.
yeah, even now people are like, no, we're not going to Thurby. There's just too many people there, which
Yeah.
I get. You know, hey, there's a lot of people out
tickets
there.
to Thurby is still like $500.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, the Derby's coming up.
I don't want to do that.
It's in a month or so.
Yeah,
It's the first weekend in May.
yeah.
Shelby told me that. Shout out to Shelby. Yeah, I have. In my life, I mean, other than participating in the sports themselves, I haven't had too many memories at sporting events. In college, I went to like 3 games,
So wild.
and honestly, most of them were not even in the student section. I went with like
What?
my family. I was only in the student section one time. My mom didn't want to pay, and I didn't really care to purchase like the student pass to go to all the games.
Yeah.
Because that was like $200 to go to all the games. So my mom was like, no. Are you going to go to the game? And I was like, nah. Much rather play World of Warcraft.
That's crazy. No, the
But
games are the best.
I remember going to a game and sitting in the student section. There was a lot of... this actually kind of pissed me off. I'm remembering it now. I remember as I was in the stands and things, a lot of people have snuck in alcohol.
Yeah.
Right, in their boot. There's a flask or whatever.
Fuck
they're
yeah.
pouring it in their Diet
Are
Coke or whatever.
you're about to say you hate that?
No. I didn't care. This was the first time of me seeing like at mass illegal activity. I was like, whoa. But I mean, I didn't care. I didn't rat on anyone. I was like, whatever. This is just how things go, I guess. But then when the game was over, we were all leaving, right? Everyone was leaving.
Yeah.
A police officer was standing like near the student exit and like pulled me aside and was like, did you sneak in alcohol? And I was like, no. You actually grabbed the only guy.
Yeah,
who
the
didn't.
only fucking guy who didn't. That's why he grabbed you.
And he was like, turn out your pockets. And I turned them out and I was like, my wallet and my keys. And he's like, so you sure you didn't have a flask? And I was like, no. You literally grab
can't
the
search you
only
like
guy. You like literally managed to grab the only person here. You fucking moron.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Literally ask that guy who's being like held up by his friends.
Yeah.
Who's clearly
He's
drunk.
literally got vomit
a
running
skunk.
down his shirt right now.
Ask that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we used to like, yeah, of course everybody would sneak booze in. And then they actually changed it in the SEC where you can have alcohol at games. They like, because the reason why everyone
like,
snuck
sold?
beer in was it was never sold. Now it's being
I
sold.
was like, oh, we had to take our cut.
Yeah. But at baseball games, you were allowed to bring in alcohol.
That's how you bring
You could bring in a cooler of beverages.
Yeah.
Totally legal. Whatever.
That's nuts.
Have fun. And we would sit in the grass in the outfield
Yeah.
and drink and have a good time. There's like a student bleachers out there. It's like these shitty old bleachers. Those are the best. Baseball games are good.
That's to me the only thing good about baseball is the hot dogs and beer type of thing. I don't give a fuck about baseball. I think it's the most boring sport.
I like watching the
so boring.
I don't watch regular MLB, but I do like watching the Savannah Bananas on in the garage.
Yeah, because they're actually entertaining.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is fun.
It's not just a sport; it's entertainment. Like you get a laugh, you get a fun.
We did go to. Oh shit! What's Cincy's baseball team?
The Reds,
maybe.
Cincinnati Reds.
That sounds right. Sure.
I don't know,
dude. Somebody on the other end of their phone right now is like, "Ah! I know the answer. How do you not know?" And they're just screaming at us. It's probably your wife.
Yeah. Why don't they just Google things?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, we went for a game. It was a great time. We had a blast.
It is the Reds. I'm right. Haha.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Reds. Thank you.
I cannot think of a single moment while watching that game that I recall. But I do remember sitting in the bleachers. Megan and I were having a good time. My brother and sister-in-law were there. No, my brother and sister-in-law. My sister and brother-in-law were there with my niece. So, but that was a good time.
That's good.
That was
my
but not a lick of baseball, do I recall?
Yeah. No one ever remembers baseball, honestly.
Yeah.
Growing up, my grandfather, we called him Papa, had season tickets to the Dallas Cowboys games.
Yeah.
He would never go, and every once in a while, like he would offer one of his kids, so my dad, tickets here and there, because season tickets were like $2,000 a seat.
Yeah, they're not cheap, and he never went.
No, he just never went. He was like, I'll just watch it from my couch. He's getting old. He's like, why would I go? It's like, it's just a kind of cool thing to have.
Honestly, these sporting events are getting around more so watching it from your television than it is watching it from the event. That was a lot of people's complaint about the Super Bowl show.
Yeah.
Which, not to get too off into the weeds on that, because that was not the main complaint from the majority of people. Yeah. But I did see some TikToks of like watching the Super Bowl from the Super Bowl halftime show
in the grass.
You can't see anything.
What they're doing.
I would be a little peeved about that. It's like,
guys, wake up! It's a commercial. It's not for you who are there.
Yeah, but it should be for the people that are there, and then they should figure out the filming aspect from it. Like, I mean, they figured it out when like Creed was playing. That was the best halftime show we've ever seen.
Creed was playing.
Yeah,
I mean the commercial that airs right after the Super Bowl halftime show, that's probably a $30 million ad.
Oh, yeah.
60 second, $30
for
million.
sure.
Crazy amount. They don't make it for the people in the stadium, even though they charge those people $5,000 a ticket. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Anyway.
No, I know. I see what you're saying.
We would, my dad and I, every once in a while, would go to the Dallas Cowboys Seattle Seahawks game. I don't know why it was always that one, but for whatever reason, my dad wanted that one because I think it wasn't one of the bigger rivalries. It wasn't like the Cowboys versus the Giants or the Cowboys versus the Eagles.
Yeah.
Because he's like, parking sucks and there's too many people.
Yeah.
So let's get a
game that's like a pretty far. Like there's not a whole lot of Seattle people come in and
Yeah. So we would go to those games, and I've been in the AT&T Stadium a couple of times from doing high school band stuff.
The new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a stadium. It's big. It's cool. The Jumbotron thing is absolutely massive.
Super cool.
It's humongous, but it's just like any other stadium. If there's a football team, woohoo!
I've been to the what's that like little practice area thing out there? There's like
there's the combine in Frisco.
I don't know.
This is what's nuts about it. It's like they play their games at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and then they practice an hour away in Frisco. That's where the Dallas Cowboys combine practice area is.
I think like people just go out there and hang out on the like the little turf.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, it's just like it's open to the public when they're not playing or not practicing.
Yeah, I think I think I've been there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's whatever.
So a couple of fun memories, but not other than the Kentucky Derby. Nothing that like, oh my God, this like changed my life.
Yeah. No, I really can't think of any. I mean, like I'm a Saints fan, but I don't recall going to any Saints games. So, which kind of hurts because I would love to. I mean, I would have loved to gone to a Saints game when Drew Brees was playing.
Yeah, that'd been nice.
Now we're back to being the Aints.
The Aints. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, you've never heard of that?
No.
In the 80s, 70s and 80s, I want to say, the Saints were called the Aints, and people would wear a brown bag over their head so you didn't know that they were a Saints fan.
That's funny. That's ridiculous. That's funny when the sports teams are so bad.
They were so bad they would wear paper brown bags over their heads, and they're like,
funny.
people don't know I'm a Saints fan.
That's really funny, actually.
Dude, New Orleans people are not serious. It's so
No,
fucking
that's
funny
fun.
though.
Well, that brings us to the mainstay topic of today. I was talking the main topic today because I was interested in obscure rules in different sports. They either allow for certain plays that like loophole type of scenarios, which I found very interesting. That's where I talked about the door for little people thing, how they are banned from the MLB. Yeah, because a man named Bill Veeck was creative enough to exploit the various loopholes that existed in the MLB. So I wanted to give some information about Bill Veeck because the more and more I researched him, I love these stories. The more and more you looked into him, you're like, dude, this guy is a total character.
Really?
Why haven't I heard of this guy? He's so interesting. And what he did to MLB during the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s is what? I wish that was like that. I wish baseball was like that today.
I want to comment on this. I want a memory dump really fast.
Sure.
So that no. Keep your phone out. Keep your phone out. This is going to take 30 seconds. I want you to remind me to bring up a rule that I learned about golf recently, where somebody got a penalty stroke in a situation that I think is just
not fair.
What in the hell?
Okay.
Never heard of that, but
we can bring that up after.
Yes, at the end. But I want to memory dump that so that I can fully focus on you, because otherwise I'm just going to sit here and go, don't forget to say that, don't forget to say that, don't forget to say that, and then I won't actually listen. So
I got your back.
Thank you.
Well, the story of every great man starts with the story of his father. I pointed at you, but you weren't looking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking over here.
I've said that 4 times over these podcast episodes. His dad, Bill Veeck Sr., so very creative. Son and dad are named the same thing. His dad, Bill Veeck Sr., was president of the Chicago Cubs. So Bill Veeck Jr. literally grew up around the Chicago Cubs baseball franchise, which would have been so cool. Even though I could just chat on baseball for 5 minutes.
Yeah, but when you're in it, you're in it.
Oh, that's cool.
There's always something about when you're in a club and you're in the club. Ooh, it's
imagine
cool.
some of the players see you're hey, you're 12. Hey man, how you doing? Oh, you're doing good. And you shake hands with them. That would be cool. Yeah, you're going around the stadium all the time. You basically live there. My dad works here. Imagine your dad comes to class. On what is it? Career day. He's yeah, I'm the president of the Chicago Cubs. People would be like, what? You're the coolest dad ever.
My dad's dead. You
don't have to bring it up, dude. You don't have to bring it up.
I'm joking. I mean, he is, but that's still funny. I just wanted to. You imagine your dad.
Imagine your dad.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, you don't
Thanks
apologize.
For bringing it up, but I did bring up dads.
That's the best part about being in part of the dead dad group is you get to make those kind of jokes. When other people who have dead dads, it's it's always a fun thing. I have a buddy who has dead parents, and so we always joke.
It always gets laughs.
Yeah,
good. That's good.
Yeah,
you should go to a comedy club and just do dead dad jokes.
He always jokes about his mom being in the laundry room. He's I got to be careful not to throw her in the washer machine. She's right next to the dry detergent.
That's sad that she's not displayed any more prominently than just next to the laundry
a lot,
detergent.
So she's in a box in a bag.
He doesn't get her out of there. Damn, darkness for her inside of her cardboard prison.
Yeah, dude, he's like, this is the most she's ever been at home.
Damn. That is silly.
Dude, shout out Jason if he ends up watching this. It's so
that
funny.
Is silly. That is very silly. Well, he grew up in and around the Chicago Cubs baseball team. As a teenager, he worked at the stadium selling peanuts and other concessions. He worked the ticketing booth, and he also worked groundskeeping. At the age of 23, he himself had a side idea with his dad. Hey, I think it'd be cool to plant hedges on the back, walls of the stadium. And his dad was like, go for it. Yeah. So he planted the famous ivy on the outfield wall of Wrigley Field. Whoa. That are now, 12 feet tall, and they're thick, and it's a whole big thing. He planted them when he was a kid.
That's crazy.
And it was just like hey, Dad, can I do that? And he was like, sure.
Yeah, to fucking knock yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go dig some holes and wear out the energy? Sure,
Go
have at it.
Literally
Yeah,
go for it. So yeah, the famous ivy was planted by him at the age of 23. Another side note is that did you know that baseball outfields are not standard?
I did know this,
Isn't
actually.
that
I just
fucking
learned this
ridiculous?
recently. I think maybe we all saw this from the same clip, or at least I know I did. But yeah, they're like...
They're some are bigger, some are smaller.
Some are smaller, and it's like, no shit, the Astros are fucking crushing it this year. Their outfield is so much shorter, you know?
Yeah, isn't that...
There's just not a standard to that size.
That's ridiculous.
It is.
That's imagine like, football fields sometimes are 130 yards, and then over there they're 84 yards.
Yes. Or I think the better way of just comparing that would be like, their end zones are normally 10 yards. No, their end zone over there is 20 yards. Their end zone's 30 yards. So like when it comes to kicking, you have to kick even further.
Yeah.
Like
what to me that's like literally the first rule is defining the place in which play is done.
Yeah.
The field.
Yes. No, literally the space at which that you're
hell?
playing in has to be standardized. Like can you imagine if tennis courts were varying sizes?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It literally doesn't make any sense.
That is crazy. I wish
some of them have a percent differential of like 30%. Like one will be 30%. The
Do you think
biggest
that
one
they have
is
like a
30%
size
bigger than the
comparison where they're like, oh yeah, this rule that everyone's like talking about, look at this field and like an aerial photo of this field and this field next to each other? That'd be 6 to show.
Yeah, like a...
Will you put it there if I put my hand up? Will you put it there, that image?
Oh, like in a reel or something? Maybe.
You won't. You won't. You won't. No, I just did this for fun.
The more and more you make these moments entertaining is the more and more I will make reels of them, Chad.
Okay, sure.
And I think that was entertaining enough. Yeah, to me that just seems ridiculous.
It met the minimum threshold of entertainment.
Like the area between the bases is regulated, right? It's like 40 feet or something.
Yeah,
I don't know, some number. But then like the outfield, what defines home runs, which is like the most exciting moment of baseball, I think, is when someone gets a home run. You could get a home run at hitting the ball 500 feet over here, but if you hit it 500 feet in that stadium, not a home run. That's a base hit.
It's catchable.
Barely.
Yeah. You're out.
Ridiculous. Yeah, that's horseshit, honestly. Well, Bill Veeck, a fun little fact about him before we get into his true sports career is that he served in the Marines in World War II. By this time, he was born in 1914, sorry. So about this time, he was around 28, 29 when he joined the Marines.
This is the son, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Bill Veeck. When he joined the Marines as around a late 20-year-old, he joined an artillery unit. A recoiling artillery piece crushed his leg. So he was deployed in World War II, and you can imagine like the big gun that the recoil of that
artillery
gun crushed
cannon.
his leg, and required the amputation of his foot around like above the ankle.
Okay.
Or sorry, like kind of like mid leg, I guess.
In there
mid-calf.
somewhere.
Yeah. He spent the war largely in hospitals, with 15 of his 21 months being deployed. He was recovering from this injury.
Fuck, dude. You know how
15
painful,
months?
You know how painful that shit was?
Oh, it was horrible, probably.
I can almost guarantee you the pain of the recoil hitting his leg was nothing in comparison to the healing process.
Yeah, I imagine.
Dude, the healing time that takes. And like he doesn't now.
Do you think? I mean, they had morphine back then. He was on so much more.
Oh, dude,
but
he was lit up, lit the fuck up. You would want to be.
Yeah,
bro, give me the drip. Like, hell no, dude. I would. Oh my god,
fried his brain a little bit.
When I broke my leg and had to relearn to walk, that was like just shy of 12 months full recovery.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And do 15 months over 15. A full year, and then when you get back to that, I'm recovered. I still have to now learn to do life with like I got to the end of my recovery period. And it was like, okay, back to normal life. He's now, I don't have a leg. Like, I got to start from fucking scratch.
Yeah, he did not have a leg. He, over the course of his entire life, had 36 operations on his leg. So the recovery, even the first 15 months, was probably not very good.
No. That
was
sounds
shoddy
like
at best.
that sounds like that exactly like, oh, this is wartime surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Or literally just keeping you
He-
from dying.
One of his most famous attributes is that he had a wooden leg. He had a pirate-style wooden leg.
Honestly, it's kind of badass.
After he got home from the war, the prosthetics at those times were still like medieval, and he had a wooden peg leg. And another fun thing about him is that this guy, this guy is a jokester. This guy loves life. He was seen and in public, or seen in interviews. Like he would usually go around his stadiums that he was president or owner of, which we're gonna get to. He would use the butt end of his peg leg as an ashtray. He was a chain smoker, heavy drinker.
Hell yeah!
And whenever he was smoking, he carved out a small ashtray in his wooden leg, and he would put it out in his leg.
Dude, hell yeah!
He would usually do this in front of kids to kind of freak them out. Isn't that the best?
Can you imagine doing like your French inhale,
Yeah.
right? And then you just, dude, that's
silly?
so fucking funny.
That's so silly. He was quoted with saying, "Suffering is overrated. It doesn't teach you anything," he said.
Dude, that guy's...
So he just took life, you know? He's
that
like,
guy's
this is
like,
great.
Fuck you.
I know, so silly. This is kind of...
is overrated.
I'm kind of skipping to the latter part of his life, just because of this, the ashtray wooden leg thing.
Yeah.
He would often show people his wooden leg and henceforth his ashtray by just sitting in the bleachers. He's president of like the whole stadium or the whole team. He would just sit in the bleachers randomly. He'd find an open spot and just sit there and make jokes with people and just pull up his leg and be like, and like act like it was normal, just to get people's reactions. This was like in the 50s, 60s, 70s.
I would love to see him like fake fall. Yeah,
Splat.
like fake fall.
Yeah.
Or his peg leg just, you know.
Yeah, funny guy. I love that. Let's see. He would also with his wooden leg. This is like a part of his whole gag.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You
have to lean into it.
If anyone was like, this is the bullet point. This is how it reads. He would often hammer nails into his wooden leg in front of kids. And challenge them. He'd say, "Go home and see if your dad can do that." Like hammer nails into his own leg. No, I don't know why you would just come up to a kid and do that. They would probably maybe like kind of snickering at him, like that's that cripple man who comes around.
Yeah,
maybe no idea who he is.
Yeah,
and he's like,
"That's all crazy V."
Actual,
and he's just like down there, like, yeah,
he's
being crazy.
His kids. So he had 8 kids. His kids were asked to keep various shades of brown paint to paint his wooden leg certain shades depending on the season. So, like in summer, like he would be more tan. They would paint his wooden leg orange to match his actual skin tone. Isn't that so funny?
What was even the purpose? Like
just to match for fun.
Just okay, all right.
Like, and if it was winter, he would paint it more white because more people out were pale. Because the sun's missing, you know. He was cited with saying that at one point he took a bad fall at the airport and his leg either fall off or broke or something.
Yeah.
I would love this quote. Someone asked him if they should call a doctor. He replied back to them, "No, get me a carpenter." Hilarious. Hilarious. That's the best.
Dude, that's
the best. That's awesome. Dude, Jet's gone. He's lost.
That's so funny.
That's a little bit
Give
of
me
the.
a carpenter.
Give me a carpenter now.
Like, you just can't.
You can't replicate that.
You can't replicate it, and like we'll never have the opportunity to be able to make jokes like that. You know, like. I mean, maybe we will. Maybe we get in a car accident one day and we lose our legs, and then from there it's just like, yeah, let me fucking fuck around with people because that's fun. But this reminds me of, you ever seen the? He
was doing like, you know, for someone who was in a wheelchair, you know, they're doing Hot Wheels jokes. Yeah. He was doing that. He was the OG.
Yeah. Have you seen that guy on TikTok who's like, he's wheelchair bound. He cannot talk. He's completely nonverbal. He's got a screen that he looks at.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
I know
walking.
exactly
He's
what
like
you're talking
walking
about.
around stores.
He's like a tube attached to his nose.
with his mom. He's just like, she drugs me to keep me like this.
That is the best.
So funny.
The best.
So funny. He'll say things like, "Mom, do you think they know you're shoplifting?"
Yeah. She stole. She's got something hiding in her purse. And he'll say stuff like, "Oh, going down the alcohol aisle again."
Yeah.
And there's the tone of voice that the
so
eye
loud.
to speech does is so fucking funny.
And she mutes him. She'll mute him. So he can't talk.
Yeah.
And he's like, she's going to mute me and
She
silence me.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny.
Yeah,
Oh my
he'll say
God.
shit like, they drug me to keep me a vegetable.
Yeah.
It's the best. That comedy's, that's so funny.
It is funny because,
Love
you
that.
just can't, there's never enough, we can't do that. You can't replicate that. You truly just get to be in that situation and make the best of it. And when you see people making the best of it, you're like, man, that's a good time.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
really
the
fucking
best.
good time.
No, it's awesome. So that's his peg leg thing. That kind of just gives you a sense of who he is.
Yeah.
He's a jokester. He's
He's poking for sure.
He's a funny guy. So before the war, I would say his kind of baseball ownership in a way starts in 1941. So this is kind of the start of World War II. He probably leaves for World War II not too far after this event. But in 1941, he bought the AAA team Milwaukee Brewers with just $11. He bought the team for $11 and to try to promote their games. Now, AAA, I mean, I don't know how big the AAA scene was back then.
Yeah.
You know? To try to promote games, he was offering to have weddings hosted on home plate before, during, and after the game.
Dude, fuck
like if you want to get married at home plate, come right in.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Book a time.
Yeah, book a time. He also was would come up with raffles to give away animals. Like, you want a chicken to take home?
Yeah.
We'll give away a chicken.
We'll give you a chicken.
And you know how they if you're in seat 42B, you've
Yeah,
won.
yeah.
He's giving away cows. He gave away goats.
Where is he
Hilarious.
getting these?
He probably called local farmers and be like, "You want to sponsor the Brewers? You know, we'll put your name
We'll put your farm. That's a good point.
On the edge, and we'll give away a chicken. How about that? Loved it. 1940s.
Dude, that's so fucking
Isn't
funny.
that awesome?
And in the 40s, people are like, fuck, I need a chicken. I
Yeah,
need chickens at my house.
they
That's a
would
good
love
point.
that. Yeah, they would absolutely love that.
That's so funny.
That's the best. So he comes back home from the war. He gets injured from the artillery thing. He has a wooden leg, right? Well, now he's back up to his antics
Yeah.
because him and his quote-unquote syndicate, I think it's just his kind of group of friends.
His
But he calls it his syndicate. That's what he called them.
His syndicate.
Yeah. I think it's just his group of kind of like sports-loving friends.
Yeah.
Bought the Cleveland Indians in 1946, and he immediately got to work to promote and make the game more interesting. He signed Larry Doby in 1947 as the first black player in the American League.
Okay.
Wow. So
Yeah,
I mean that is a hallmark.
Especially in what is this? 40. This is after the war.
Yeah, 1947.
Okay, 47.
Unlike Branch Rickey with Robinson, Veeck actually paid the Negro League team for Dobby's contract a meaningful distinction. So even though that there were other black members joining the MLB, they weren't being paid.
Yeah, they weren't being compensated fairly.
Yeah, which is fucked up. He actually paid them. So in a way, he was like a leader in that sense. Mm-hmm. He signed a 42-year-old Satchel Paige, making him the oldest rookie in MLB history. He just did this to get team recognition. Like, oh my God, that team signed the oldest rookie. 42-year-old Satchel
Jesus
Paige.
Christ.
So
he was just doing publicity things.
Yes, it was 100% publicity.
Yeah, he was like, dude,
Just get people in the stadium, buy tickets, eat food.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how good or bad the team is. Like, just get people in the stadium. And I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Be silly.
We're going to have fun. Yeah. Give
even
away
though
chickens and cows and sign on the oldest people you've ever met.
get married at home plate.
Yeah. Get married at home plate.
Get married at home plate. Other owners called it a gimmick, but Satchel Paige, the 42-year-old, went 6-1 with a 2.48 ERA.
Hey, fuck them.
I don't know if that's
good for that guy.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
finally, in 20 years, someone's giving me a shot.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know what a good ERA is. I am Googling it in baseball. I think a good is anything over 3. You had 2.48. Starting
And
pitcher.
that's over modern baseball. This is...
Well, an ERA under 3. Yeah, okay, so the lower number is better. Shows how much I know. If you have an ERA under 3, you're considered a really, really good baseball player. So he had 2.48. So he's really, really good.
Yeah.
Turns out. In 1948, the Indians won the World Series and set an all-time attendance record at 2.6 million fans.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
In part to some of his interesting
you ever think you've been in a crowd of like over 1 million people?
No.
That's insane.
That's a nutty number.
That is
That
insane.
to me, like, there's no way the stadium seats 2.6 million. It's like the whole city came to like watch it on TV, listen to it on the radio.
Yeah, there was like that many people tuned in.
Yeah.
God, can you imagine being in a crowd of over 1 million people though?
Yeah, that would be nuts.
Ugh.
A famous fan wrote an op-ed called "Good Old Joe Early Night." I don't know what that means. A fan wrote in complaining the Indians honored everyone except regular fans, so they would give more praise to the people who traveled in to watch the Cleveland Indians. So this fan, who was a regular, wrote in saying, "You only give attention to the people the people who don't live here."
Dude, in the accent that they wrote that. Say the name of the piece again.
Good old Joe Early Night.
No, you got to do it in like and Curly stepping up to the plate. What's the title again? I'll do it.
Good old Joe Early Night.
Good old Joe Early Night coming up to the plate right here.
Right here, he steps up left foot.
He
right
steps
foot,
up. Look at him coming around the corner there.
bat made of a tree.
Oh Lord.
Well, he wrote in saying that the stadium was giving too much praise to fans that would come in from other places. Yeah. And that the regular fans who lived in the city were getting not praised enough, which is kind of ridiculous. So Veeck
just pouting.
So
you guys don't care about us in the city.
Exactly. Hey. Shut up, man. So Bill Veeck threw a party, a whole celebration one game for just that guy. Just him. He named him. He was like, and now we're having a big celebration for this guy.
Shut up.
Joe Early Night. That was his name. Joe Knight. Gave a party just for him. And in this party, he gave away refrigerators, cars, and livestock to the crowd at random.
Dude, that's so funny. Can you imagine?
Such a middle finger fuck you. Like, what do you know?
Oh, yeah. Let me put you on your little
here.
pedestal. You know.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. That's so funny, though.
We move a little forward in time. He goes to own the Cleveland Browns. Or sorry, the St. Louis Browns.
Yeah.
St. Louis Browns. They were a bad team, and that's how he was able to kind of purchase it for cheap. And he wanted to really lean in to promote the games here. This is when he hired Eddie Gable, a 3'7", 65-pound dwarf, to bat. Right?
Dude, fuck yeah.
After the first time Eddie, the dwarf, stepped up to the plate, he was walked in 4 pitches. There is an interesting citation here where in baseball, I don't know if this is still a active rule. I think it was kind of patched. Like this was a bug in the game. Now it was patched.
Yeah.
Is that even you can like a dwarf is a little person is small by inherent value.
Yeah.
When you go up to the plate, you have the option to spread your legs out like a certain distance. That then shrinks your strike zone even more.
Okay.
The strike zone is defined by the area between your shoulders and your knees.
Yeah.
Which for someone who's 3'7", that's not that much.
Mm-mm.
And then if you're kind of squatting down,
yeah, you can probably get like
you
3
can
or 4
reduce
inches.
it to like a foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was doing that. He was like, Eddie, go out there and do that move I taught
like how
you.
You just went a foot.
Try throwing a baseball in that. Yeah. He told Eddie, just go out there and squat down as low as you can. He also told Eddie, if you swing, this is the best. He said, you have one job, Eddie. He's serious.
Yeah.
This little guy.
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm serious. Your job is to never swing. Okay, you understand? I will be out there in the outfield with a gun. This is true. This is a quote. I'll be out there with a gun, and if you swing, I will kill you on the spot.
I will shoot you where you stand.
He threatened to kill this man if he swung at the ball. If he played baseball, he's like, don't fucking swing. That's a true statement.
That's so funny.
He never obviously went to the outfield with a gun, but it was like, never swing. I'm serious about it.
Yeah.
Eddie went on to be one of the most successful baseball players because he had a 90% chance of getting a base every time he went up to bat, quote unquote.
Dude,
to bat is a funny way.
You know the picture as soon as he walked out, I was like, God damn it, dude.
Yeah. Seriously.
Fuck, I hate this team. I hate this
Also at this
team.
time, now this literally is a circus. This is like, it's such a Savannah Bananas funny baseball entertainment type thing.
Yeah.
At the same stadium, he converted the outfield wall to be movable. So whenever the opposing team would go up to bat, they would pick up the fence and move it farther away to make it more difficult for them to get a home run. And then when they went up to bat, he would say, okay, guys, move it forward. And they would move it forward.
That's just straight up cheating. Like, that's not even like finagling the rules. He was just like, move the field. Make the field bigger right now.
It was the idea that because there wasn't a rule about it, that means I could do it, right?
I can do it, right?
This was banned after that game. So he only did that for one game.
Yeah.
The world caught wind of it pretty quick.
Bill, and he's like, what? There's not a rule. Write a rule. Otherwise I'm going to do it. Like,
he had fun days. So certain days were themed.
Fun days.
He had.
I think this guy had a fun day every day.
Every day. He's like, I don't have a leg. Let's try to make life fun.
Yeah.
Some days were themed, like give away an animal night. Some days he would have the people in the grandstand be given yes or no cards.
Okay.
And whenever the manager of the team would make a certain call, like swap out a pitcher, put the next person up for bat, the audience would all put up their cards yes or no as to vote if that is a good or bad idea.
It's like shit on him.
Yeah. An absolute public way to show your opinion, which is hilarious.
That is funny.
The best.
This guy gives like Jimmy Buffett energy. Like I imagine he's like a big Jimmy Buffett guy.
Maybe.
I mean, Jimmy Buffett's not alive.
He
then or now, but
yeah. I mean, it's just like not giving a fuck. Like, tell me that I can't do it.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
The industry, I mean, like all the professionals in the industry hated his guts.
Like, the guys who want to fit in a box.
Exactly. Yeah. Like this game is supposed to be professional and all this stuff. And he's like, no, I think it's fun.
No, it's fun.
I'm bringing in
It's a fucking game.
It's a silly little game that we all decide to sign up to play. Like I'm bringing in. He was bringing in more fans than the professional.
Yeah.
You know,
my methods are working better than yours.
Exactly. Suck my dick. Like that's such a suck my dick. Suck my peg leg. Yeah. He also tried. Now he starts to step on a little toes, I think, with this one, but he tries to drive the Cardinals out of St. Louis. So the St. Louis Cardinals were the big team in town.
Yeah.
The St. Louis Browns were like the feeder team. He attempts to drive the Cardinals out of town by showing up to the ticket line at Cardinals games and paying people to go to the Browns games. He would just say, like, you want $5 to go to the Browns game and buy a ticket? Here's $5 of my own personal money. He would just do that.
Dude, that's so funny.
Yeah, which is kind of awesome.
I mean, like...
And it almost worked. So many...
I was like, I bet you a lot of people are like, all right, we're going to go to the Browns game. Because, you know, like...
Can I have another one?
I bet you, like, the group of people that he was, like, targeting to were, like, a little bit more rowdy. You know?
Yeah.
He's like,
college kids.
Dude, don't be a fucking pussy.
Right. I say college kids. I mean, those are the They're the younger crowd.
Younger crowd. And he's like, go have a beer. Be a man. What, are you going to go to a baseball game with your parents?
Yeah. So his saga continues on. So now he's owning a couple of teams now. Thank you.
I didn't crack it.
No worries. So he's owning a couple of teams now. Now, at this time, they're like kind of AAA or minor league.
Yeah.
In 1959... him and his syndicate, again, his group of buddies.
Yeah.
Because of the success of the AAA team, like the syndicate as an owner group is actually making some money now. In 1959, he buys a majority stake in the Chicago White Sox. And he works to install the first quote-unquote exploding scoreboard. This is a scoreboard with fireworks, pinwheels, and sound effects on every home run. So again, 1959.
I mean,
it literally is ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Like a scoreboard that like does stuff.
Yeah.
Which is a great idea.
It is a great idea. It's literally what we do now.
Exactly. Every scoreboard has some type of firework or some effect built in.
I mean, we fly fucking jets over fields during halftime shows nowadays. Like,
yeah, I couldn't agree.
I don't think that's
nuts.
even a crazy idea. I think that that's just like a natural, like, we should celebrate.
Make it more exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd think, but he invented it in 1959. He was the first person to come up with that idea. Corrective director.
Put a firework on the back of this and have some bastard up here fired
it up. Fuck yeah.
You know,
exactly.
Because like they're not gonna be able to just like. There's not really a safe way to do that. To be like
back in 1959.
Yeah,
no, it was.
I don't think that there's like a computerized machine that's going to like reload the firework. No, there's Jerry.
Yeah, a crazy
with a harness. Yeah,
a groundskeeper
who's like,
paid
I'll gladly sit on the sign and fire off fireworks when we like make home runs and get points.
Easy.
Absolutely. Just sitting up there firing off
That
mortar
would be
rounds.
the best job. That would kind of be the best job ever.
It would be.
And he comedy is the best way to get over PTSD. Even after hearing all the fireworks, he didn't care at all. His leg was destroyed and he was in an artillery unit.
He's probably telling Jerry from the bottom of the sign. He's like, all right, now when you shoot it, the recoil, watch out. It's nasty business.
The leg.
Yeah.
The leg,
Yeah.
Yeah. During his time at the White Sox, other than inventing the scoreboard, he was the first owner. This is crazy to me. He was the first owner to put the players' names on the backs of their uniforms. So before, you didn't even really know who was batting or running or catching or pitching. You just had to know on the radio.
I mean, that's a good point. Of like, you just knew who they were. They didn't have a name.
Yeah, you could.
And I bet you a lot of people are like, Stevie. You know where this problem probably came from? A bunch of new people were coming because they're like, holy shit, this sounds like fun. I want to do it. And then they're like, who are these people? Who am I watching?
Yeah. I don't know.
And then they would say it over the announcer, and they're like, what's his name? Reginald?
Exactly.
Fucking Williams?
It seems crazy to me that he was like, oh, we'll just put the names on there. And now people could cheer for people.
Yeah.
They knew their names more.
They knew exactly who it was.
Yeah.
They had a number and their name on it.
Yeah, exactly. He hired and encouraged Harry Carey. I don't know.
It's crazy how much you just... Sorry to...
Oh, no worries.
Just another thought on that. It's crazy how much you just assume how things were.
Yeah, no.
At no point in my life did I go,
like,
when did they start putting names on the back of jerseys? Because you would think that, like,
59.
from the fucking beginning they started doing that shit. Yeah, but...
No. They just had a number on the back.
Yeah.
Or when did they even have... Did they have numbers?
When did
they
wouldn't
even
have numbers,
really. Yeah. It's funny to think that sports at a time were literally just college kids bashing against each other,
Yeah.
It's just neighborhood fun.
Yeah.
But then you add like professional layers to it.
Pin-up rage from fucking World War II.
Yeah, exactly.
They just came back. They're like, what am I going to do? Crush balls.
Crush balls. He employed and encouraged Harry Carey to sing a song that he wrote, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the ball game. He wrote that song, and he hired a person.
Build it?
Yeah. He wrote that song and had someone sing it at one of his seventh inning stretches at the Chicago White Sox
that's insane.
Stadium. And now it's at every
it's at every single game. Every time. They have an inning for it.
Exactly.
It's like, I think they do it in the seventh inning stretch. Like,
yeah. That was all him. He's like, we should implement like a fun little song right here. The seventh inning stretch as a concept did already exist because go figure MLB is fucking boring.
Yeah, it took
that we all got to get up and have the blood flow. He was like, while they're doing that, let's play a little fun little song.
Let's play a song. Let's make people sing. Let's pull them in. Yeah.
Yeah. So he wrote and had a singer sing it. One of his, and they did every game since.
They got the little whistle. Woo! You know what I'm talking about, where he's doing like the organ piano, but it's like all the different bells and whistles.
Oh yeah.
Woo! You know.
Yeah, that is cool. I've seen those before at Some hockey stadiums, they have the organ
they'll have this.
embedded in the hockey stadium.
Yeah.
And they still hire organists to come and play every
To
game.
still come and play them. I met
Super
at a
cool.
bar here in Louisville. I met the pianist for he was a pianist and organist for the Catholic Church here. So the Catholic Church hired him in like.
There's organs in town? Organs are really rare to still have
church.
working in churches.
At the church.
That's awesome.
So I didn't know this. A little bit of a side tangent here. Louisville at one point in the 50s, around this time actually, was slated to be the next like Catholic hub. I want to say New York was the first one.
Yeah.
And then the second one was Louisville. And
So really?
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many old churches here.
Louisville was a big state. That's why there's such a large Catholic presence here. This guy told me all these little fun facts. He's like, yeah, they moved me out here. I found a job to be out here.
That's so cool.
And so he's like, pays pretty decent.
Nice. I mean,
Maybe I shouldn't be so specific because he was at a bar at like 11 p.m. drinking with me.
Maybe he
like,
just came after service or something. I mean, a lot of church songs are boring.
Yeah.
Easy,
Yeah.
you know, to play if you're a trained organist.
Yeah.
You're not playing Mozart's third symphony. No, you're playing,
but he seemed he was younger. He was probably about our age, if not a little bit older. Like
That's
late,
super cool.
late.
Maybe he was like
20s,
an
early
NYU
30s.
graduate or something.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I really have no idea. I did not ask
That's
him
super
enough. I always think about him when I talk about like, especially like Louisville being a predominantly Catholic city. I always think about him
Nice.
because I had no idea until he told me.
That's super.
I mean, like you see it and you're like, yeah, like
Yeah.
there's like a ton of private schools and churches around here that are very Catholic, but like
yeah.
you just don't think of why.
Yeah, because it was the second most prominent Catholic town in America. At least that was the idea.
That was the idea.
Nuts.
Was to push it.
Louisville is full of these weird diamondy fun facts.
Yeah.
So
It is.
strange.
It is
like
strange.
like that, I think it's the 80/20 restaurant in town. They claim to have invented the cheeseburger. Did you know that?
No.
The hamburger
That's-
existed, but they were the first ones to be like, we gotta put cheese on this bitch. And their hamburgers, really good. Or they're cheaper.
Really?
Yeah. Their
80/20?
cheeseburgers are really good. Yeah.
I don't think
You know,
I've
it's
ever
kind of
been
in
there.
between, like it's kind of nestled in the Highlands, I think, right? There's nothing else around it. It's like just this restaurant.
Okay.
It's we take it to get to like Havana Roomba.
Okay, so going
It's
to
not
Havana
helping.
Roomba, it's that's like oh god, dude.
And, like, O'Shea's?
Somebody's watching this right now going
Triangulating
Christ.
where we are.
You guys can't remember the street. Yeah, where that's not the same street as O'Shea's. Is it?
No, I mean it's not. Blackstone Road.
No. It
It's
tees
like
off.
the
It tees
yeah,
off.
It's like that tee off.
Because that's
They say invented the cheeseburger.
interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't. Okay, I don't think I've been there, or if I have, Megan's probably like, "Yes, you have."
There are other things as well. Don't worry. There are other things as well, but I just can't think of them at the moment.
I mean, we had the Louisville Slugger Museum, like the number
baseball
one
bat?
baseball bat
Yeah.
in the country, in
MLB.
the field, in the
Yeah.
MLB.
So interesting
in the
that
MLB.
when they'll sign a contract with a team or a player, and they make like 8 bats for
Yeah.
them. Yeah, super cool.
Super cool. That it is a cool tour. If you are a baseball fan, it's an even better tour because you like. I guess you appreciate it better is maybe the right way to say that. Like you just appreciate the things that they're doing. But as somebody who's not like just plugged into active baseball,
Yeah,
but super cool tour.
that was really cool. Yeah,
Very cool shop location. A lot of people travel for that tour though.
yeah.
I was surprised by that.
I mean, again, a lot of people. I feel
Yeah.
like it's more of a boomer type thing. Love baseball.
Yeah.
And it makes sense that they would come and understand. Like, do you know like the mitts? I know the balls. Like, there's like a mystic mud that comes out of a specific
Yes.
part of the country.
And they don't know, or that it's not that they don't know.
There's like
the
a
company
secret
that sells
recipe.
the mud
Yeah,
won't tell people where they get the mud.
and the mud, literally the company that makes the mud is literally family owned. There's like 4 people that
Yep.
go out in the forest
They own the property.
to find the mud, the magical mud.
Yep.
And then they mix some proprietary ingredients in with the mud, and then they sell that.
Do
to
they
the
mix
MLB.
it? I literally thought they just put that mud in. They like, I thought that they like refined it, where they like thinned it so that there wasn't like sticks and leaves and twigs.
Well,
and
yeah,
shit.
they definitely do that, but
But I thought they literally just scooped that shit straight in a bucket. Like that's it. That's the mud.
no, they do some post processing, like the filtering.
Okay.
They make it more thin somehow. I don't know
Okay.
how. I think I saw this on like Dirty Jobs.
Yes, yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's right.
Yeah.
But I distinctly remember them being like, we can't film this part because they
Yeah.
don't want you to know where they're getting the mud.
But like, yeah, but then like they don't make that much. I mean, they probably sell over the course of a year like a 5-gallon bucket worth of mud. That's what they coat like the baseballs in, right?
Yeah.
Before they pitch them. It adds like a certain special grip to it.
Yeah, it gives it traction.
Yeah.
That's why like it gives it a level of tackiness.
Yeah.
And yeah, pitchers will get in trouble for adding any
Using-
additional
Yeah,
tackiness.
they'll add like sap or
Yeah.
something to
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
There's
Heard
I
that.
saw one reason. There's like some wiffle ball clips that I get, some like pitching wiffle ball clips
Yeah,
that
it's
I
in
get
like
on
a
YouTube.
forest, right? Yeah, I know
Um,
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like on the edge of the woods.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is. It is weird. It's a
Like,
very
how do
small
they-
field.
Yeah.
And then this guy's like openly putting fucking whipped cream on the back of his hand.
Yeah.
And then he was using that. And then they're like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, it's whipped cream. You want to try it? They're like, no. I mean, it's just sugar. Yeah, he's like, you're out of here. That's illegal. You can't do that.
That's the entertainment.
But
I
all
love
that
it.
just to get a little more spin.
More spin, yeah. Love that. Back to Bill Veeck. In 1979, so we've gone forward in time 20 years. Another big thing that he's kind of famous for was something called a night that kind of fell apart a little bit. Was Disco Demolition Night. That's what he called it.
Hell yeah.
He partnered with a local DJ to blow up
Okay.
a crate of disco records in center field between a doubleheader game. So game ended.
Yeah.
20.
What are we going to do?
30-minute break.
Blow up some records.
Let's blow up a crate full of records. And he had no idea that fans. This was supposed to be like a woohoo, wow, and
Yeah.
then get back to your seats, eat some hot dogs. Fans rushed the field to get the records. And were on the field for so long that the White Sox had to forfeit.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
no.
And
That's a lot of people,
This
too, then.
basically became like a good old fashioned Black Friday rush the palette of Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
People were fucking tugging things out of people's hands and stuff. Yeah. He kind of incited a little bit of a riot, which is kind of awesome.
It is awesome, but how are you supposed to know that people are like, oh my God, I have to get a piece of a broken record now?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, exactly. You're like looking for the one that's still intact and things. Yeah. It was a little
I'm
bit of
telling you,
mayhem.
he's pumping alcohol into this place. Dude, he's got to be getting people just
Yeah, buy one get one free beers
Oh,
and stuff.
dude,
Crazy. If you're between the ages of 21 and 25, you get a first beer for
How
free.
do you think they served? Oh, it had to have been in a glass bottle because they didn't have like
Probably.
plastic cups.
They had the
or-
aluminum cans that had.
Did they have aluminum cans?
Yeah, they had. I think they had pop tops at that time. Aluminum cans.
Okay.
Yeah, the old. That had like a key that would open up. Like you would buy a 6-pack of beers. This was like in the 30s. You buy a 6-pack of beers, and then you have a key to open up each one. That would punch a triangle into it.
Oh no, I've never seen this.
Oh, okay. That's how old beers used to be made. That they didn't have the manufacturing ability to have like a punch top where
Yeah.
the aluminum was thinner. It'd be like just a normal can like of a tomato soup.
Yeah.
Instead of tomato soup, it was full of beer.
Oh, and so then you
They
had
would sell this like
punch
key that would punch into it
You
with your
drink out of
thumb, and then
that.
you would just
Yeah.
create a little triangle and you drink from there.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
But I think by the 70s and 80s, they had the classic style
Yeah.
cans that we're all familiar with. Yeah.
Thinner aluminum can.
So coming into the final moments here. So Bill Veeck, he implemented a lot of stuff in baseball. He really, his whole mantra was to question the gentleman's club that was the upper echelon of baseball. You know?
Yeah.
He was really, he tried at every moment to really give them a middle finger, and he tried to make the game entertaining.
Yeah.
That was like his whole shtick is coming to a baseball game is not a transaction. I don't just give you a ticket, you sit down, you get a hot dog, you sit outside. No, it's like this is meant to be entertaining. You're meant to laugh, you're meant to smile, you're meant to feel these different emotions. Like you're coming for a show. You're not coming for just a sport.
Yeah.
That was his whole thing. In 2004, he was named one of the greatest business innovators in the past 75 years, being just kind of fun and quirky.
Yeah.
He was, after his death, which I'll get to in a little bit, he was indicted into the Baseball Hall of Fame as one of the best, most creative owners of teams. He was, however, over his career, he was regularly blackballed by other owners, saying that he's, was not fit to own a team. He wasn't professional, that kind of stuff. He was the last owner to ever buy a franchise without, with his own independent, I guess, fortune. Okay. So instead of like a company or a business or a collection of businessmen, like he was the last one to buy a team with his own dollars. Like, I'm just a guy on the street. Yeah. Can I buy a team? Yeah, he was the last one to do that. He spent his final years, as I mentioned, he would just sit at Wrigley Field and just smoke and drink beer and talk with people. That was his day. He'd wake up and just be a chill guy.
Hell yeah. When you own that shit too and you're like, oh, I can do this. I'm allowed to do this. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. It really goes full circle when he, I guess this is the White Sox. This is not the Chicago Cubs, but one of his greatest achievements, perhaps, at least that we all know and interpret, is the back fence at Wrigley Field, the ivy. Yeah, the hedges. He planted it. I learned that. I was like, holy crap! He just planted it for fun.
I'm gonna admit, I don't think I've ever seen it.
I know it's a famous thing about the field. No. Like, instead of just a rubber, green black drop, it's a humongous hedge. Huh. Like there's no rubber backing. It's a massive hedge. He planted the hedge.
That is crazy.
When he was 20. Yeah, really cool. Even with all of these things in mind, he was a heavy drinker and a heavy smoker. In 1984, he underwent 2 operations for lung cancer. 2 years later, the day after New Year's Day, so I guess January 2nd. Don't know why. In 1986, he died at the age of 71 from cancer. Even though I did not go into his family too much, he had 8 kids with his lovely wife, Mary Frances. Mary Frances died in Hyde Park in Chicago on September 10th, 2022, at the age of 102.
Damn.
Wow.
That's Damn.
Kind of awesome.
That is awesome, but that's like...
She never remarried or found anyone else.
Oh, no, of course she didn't. She's too
independent. He was married to people before, but Mary was the one that he had the most kids with. He had 1 kid with a previous marriage, but Mary was like his lifetime wife. And she died at the age of 102.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That is really cool. 8 kids, though. Damn.
Yep. And I love, the introduction of the dwarf and like make your...
Dude, I'm over here thinking about how we're struggling with 1.
Yeah, he had 8.
He had 8, and at that time frame, like, it was all put on the woman.
Yeah.
Like, she was at home, like, taking care of him and shit.
I think,
or them, I should say.
I don't know this. I'm assuming and kind of proposing this. I think they, as a family, spent a lot of their time at the baseball field, and his kids did like so much around the baseball field.
Had to.
Literally just dig holes in the outfield.
Yeah. Go plant your own hedge, loser. Like,
yeah, just,
Oh, dude, I would. Oh my god.
This was also back when,
imagine like 3 of them teething at once.
I think back then you would just, I don't know, would you have
kids
them?
teethed for 2 years. 2 years.
Yeah, I
they at some point they likely had like 2 kids under 2. They're teething together.
I also think like at some moment you have your eldest fevers, sadness, crying, losing sleep. Terrible.
No sleep. I'm not tired.
No wonder he was drinking and smoking.
Yeah,
heavily.
Yeah.
Fuck. You had to go to sleep and wake up.
Yeah. They're like, Daddy. He's like, all right, well, let me fucking get out my fucking...
Yeah. I know. My mom is a member of an 11-child family.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A lot of things are done as a group.
Yeah. You have to. That's more than a group. That's a posse.
Like, her mom, my grandmother, she was,
department of kids.
She was more than a full-time mom. Like, that was literally her entire time. Start to finish. She was a mom. She never left the house, unless she had to. Whenever she would have to go grocery shopping, she would put all the kids in the car and she would they all wore, typically just to kind of
Yeah.
save money. They would all wear like the same thing, same
Yeah.
color, and she would be told like hold hands, start to finish, and just the eldest child, you're holding my hand. Your job is to make sure the person behind you is holding your hand.
11 kids. Did they have a farm?
They live in Dallas. They have like 4 acres. They did not have a farm. It wasn't a farm. They didn't do agriculture stuff. They just had a plot of land. Back then,
So 11 kids for what?
it was a big Catholic family.
Oh man, dude, 11 kids is so many.
In the Catholic,
Fuck, 8's a lot of kids. Dude, I grew up in a family of
I would say 4 is a lot of kids.
I grew up in a family of 4 kids,
Yeah.
and that was a lot. I know that shit was a lot.
I'm
Dude,
sure.
we were dickheads. I'm still a dickhead. Like nothing has changed. I was bullying my sister last night in her family group message. Literally, she said something, and my younger brother responded with, "Why are you yelling?"
Why are you yelling?
And I responded with, "She's always yelling. You can't get a word in ever."
Classic family drama.
Yeah, just bullshitting. But like,
Yeah. No, like parenting with that many people.
imagine that on a scale of 11. There's 4 of us. 11 kids.
It's assembly line level parenting.
Oh, dude,
And
you have
if
to,
you
you
don't
have to
fall in
forget
line,
names.
If you don't fall in line,
Oh, yeah.
you're getting forced back in the line.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. There's no room for.
You think I'll miss you? I got 10 others.
yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Dickhead. Like,
I know. I mean, being an ex-Catholic, I'm sure this is how it is most Christian sects.
yeah.
Kids are a blessing. In Catholicism,
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
big deal to abortion's a big problem, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, there's a
contraception,
huge conflict there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids are blessings, and you should appreciate them at every given moment.
Which even
Yeah.
beyond and outside of religion, I think that's the case. But like,
Yeah.
man,
No, I mean you shouldn't be bad. You shouldn't be bad to kids. Like you shouldn't think of them as.
I mean, we've talked about this before.
enemies
I
of
think
the
that
state.
I think that seeing.
You shouldn't think of a kid as an enemy of a state. Enemy of the state. That's what I said.
Well, look, wait. I just remembered before we get too far from this, the extra rule.
Yeah, this is the time.
The other rule that I have recently learned in golf.
Mm-hmm.
In golf, you have. How do I say this?
You had the entire time to think about how to say it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was trying to focus. That's the problem. Because I saw it in a video, so now I'm trying to describe to you a video in which that someone made a longer putt.
Okay.
Let's say 15 feet, right?
Sure.
The ball gets to the
I'd
edge.
3-putt that.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely not. The ball gets to the edge of the cup
Okay.
or the hole.
Sure.
Player walks towards it,
Mm-hmm.
sees, hey, the ball's like slightly moving,
Yeah.
very slowly inwards to the
Because
cup.
of the wind or something?
He waits more than 11 seconds. He waits actually in total 23 seconds. He sees the ball still moving,
Okay.
and the ball falls in the cup.
Great. You're telling me that's like an additional stroke?
He got a penalty stroke.
Oh, that's fucking dumb.
You know why? He waited more than 11 seconds to act on the ball.
That's the rule.
That's
11
on the
seconds.
11 seconds exactly. That's on the rim of the cup, and he got a penalty stroke for it.
A penalty stroke is crazy.
He got a penalty
So
stroke.
he got plus
Because
2
they're-
strokes.
So
right?
he no. So he got an additional stroke, one additional
One
stroke,
additional.
as if he'd gone up there and hit it. But they're saying that because he waited more than 11 seconds, he should have just hit it in.
That's ridiculous.
But the argument is that there's an opposite rule, which is you cannot hit a ball when it's in motion.
No motion, yeah.
It has to be still. So he sees the ball moving, he doesn't hit it, and he gets penalized for it. There's a video of it. It's insane. It's truly insane.
In golf, that's a great question. Maybe the video lends a little bit to this. In some sports, like for NFL, in the NFL, you can challenge certain rulings, right, with a red flag.
Yeah.
In golf, is there a formal challenge procedure? Like, can you challenge calls? I don't think you can.
I think yes, and you know what? I'm going to say that there is. There's got to be, because I think that I have seen instances in which there is like a, hey, can I do this?
Well, they're asking like for rule clarifications, but that's not like a ruling is made. and
because
changing it.
Tiger Woods has a pretty famous scene where he was going to play and he's behind a rock. And the rule is that
you can move movable objects.
You can move movable objects, and so he asked if that rock was a movable object, and they're like, "You have to prove it." So some fans came over and moved this. Fucking
moved
rock.
it. Yeah,
and of course the announcers are like literally pissing their pants, like, "That's not a movable thing." Like you can see a divot in the ground, you know.
Yeah.
And then they put the rock back when they were done.
I love that. I love those moments.
Yeah.
And some of these I would love. So in the last part of this, thank you for the golf. To continue on the golf, actually, is that golf is undergoing a couple of rule changing moments, I guess. Yeah. Some rules have been changing recently. One of the bigger ones is the idea that your ball, a lot about golf is where it lands. You can't touch it, right? If it lands in the rough, deep in the rough, too bad, you can't move it around, right?
Yeah.
Some rules that have been changing are if it lands like in a sprinkler divot, you can move it one club length away, you drop it, whatever, right?
Yeah, I've seen where they've even labeled those as out of bounds.
That fucking sucks because that's fucking a stroke penalty.
Yeah, there's like a circle around it where they'll be like, yeah, that's considered out of bounds if you hit it in there. So that's an extra stroke.
That fucking sucks if that's... Okay, well, there are certain moments like the cart path, right, where you can move the ball, you drop it a club length away or whatever, and that makes sense. But there is I would say the biggest rule that is looking to be changed is player-created situations.
Okay.
So if you're playing in a tournament, a lot of people are playing at once, and there's a lot of play that's consistent with other players. Like everyone can drive 300 yards or more.
Yeah.
And when you drive 300 yards, the next player might have created a divot with their 6-iron to get to the green, right? Well, let's say my ball has now landed in that divot.
Yep.
That's not grass. It's now just like
bare dirt.
Do I have the opportunity to move the ball? And the current ruling is no, you do not.
That sucks.
That is a player-created circumstance, and you do not have right to move it, even a club length away. Even like just move it out of the divot an inch away into the grass.
That's
you don't
so
have the
stupid.
object to use it.
Even if you just like move it like directly outside of it, I feel like that doesn't change the way it's played anyway.
Yeah, you'd think.
Like
golf is slowly changing from an old man sport to I think a more youthful sport.
Yeah,
because that rule is dumb. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
let me get my best shot on this.
But yeah, that's just a bunch of like bitter old men being like, no, you can't fucking move it.
Yeah, that's very much the Bill Veeck type of thinking. Like, I'm against the. Yeah, I want a scoreboard that has fireworks.
For sure.
I want a dwarf to play so I can have him walk on every moment.
You imagine in golf, they're like, there's no rules that are like against a dwarf doing like putt-putt. Like that's.
I can use it's like you use like a billiards thing because it's like more accurate. It's easier.
It's a gun powdered like 6-iron. So every time you hit it
goes super far.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's loopholes in every sport. It's just are you ready to exploit them?
It's like the Billy Madison way of thinking with the whole fucking tendon thing in the new movie.
Oh yeah,
they like got surgery to tweak the tendon or whatever,
so they can spin, they can rotate farther. Yeah. Well, in the last couple of moments of the podcast, we always introduce fun little quizzes and games.
Woo.
I have a set of questions, true or false, multiple choice.
Okay.
Of special rules in other sports that are also in a similar vein. Kind of weird, kind of crazy. Do they exist? I don't know.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cool. True or false?
Okay.
In polo, the game with the horses and the mallets.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to hold or use the mallet with your left hand. True or false? You cannot be left-handed.
I would say true.
That is true. That is correct.
Yeah, because like that'd be really fucking nasty if like you could switch and like change up the way that the horse is approaching a ball. That'd be really difficult.
Yes, the core proposition of this rule is that for safety reasons, they implement situations in which they don't want like a jousting circumstance where one person's hitting with their right, one person's hitting with their left, so they're both like pancaking the ball at the same moment. They don't want
fair.
that. Yeah. So it's
Dude,
right hand only.
You'd fucking shatter your shit doing that.
Yeah.
Dude, you're going like a cool, like probably like 15, 20 miles an hour and you swing.
On a horse?
Yeah. And then you swing as hard as you can, like goodbye.
Yeah.
Your elbow to powder.
That would be a problem. Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. And the horse could get injured. Who knows?
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Great job.
Oh, nice.
Up to a great start.
I know. I'm actually kind of...
Question number 2. In baseball, when catching a ball with your hat, which is theoretically possible,
Yeah.
take off your hat and you catch the ball with your hat. How many bases are awarded to the batter? 1 base, 2 bases, 3 bases, or trick question, because you caught the ball, the batter is out.
It's definitely not out. I think it's 2 bases.
2 bases.
Yeah.
Incorrect. You're actually awarded 3 total bases.
Oh, shit.
If the ball that you hit is caught by someone else, they catch it in their hat, you're awarded 3 bases.
3 bases.
That's kind of nuts.
Really crazy, dude.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that's like a don't fucking try it type of. Yeah, let's try not to be silly. Don't catch the ball with your hat. If you do, the other guy gets 3 bases.
3 bases.
3. He says that between the fucking beer burps. 3 bases, okay? Don't fucking do it.
3 bases.
But then, like,
That's so many.
why not? I think you should get like 1.5 outs.
I mean,
'Cause that's kind of fun. 3 bases is too much.
3 bases is too much. I think 3 bases, but like no one's doing it
Yeah.
because it is too much. Maybe that's the idea. Is it's like overcorrection is
Yeah.
what caused people to not do it, right?
Like, why would you catch it with your hat in the first place? Honestly, like, you're not
Yeah.
advantaged.
I mean, you get extra length, so it's like if you're catching out like out of bounds or in a home run situation,
get that
you can
extra 6
reach
inches?
further with your hat.
Oh, maybe.
That's what I would think. But like,
But then I feel
couldn't
like
you do that
but
with your glove?
Wouldn't you be?
I've literally
actually-
seen people throw like hold their gloves out and catch shit with it,
Yeah.
or like they'll use their glove to like hit the ball. They'll close the glove and hit the ball so that it's
Yeah.
not they're not catching it so hard they assist themselves to then catch it.
Yeah,
I've seen
too.
that 1,000 times.
That's totally legal. In my opinion, let's say there is a moment where you're an athletic outfieldsman and you're jumping up and you know that you need 6 more inches. And for whatever reason, your mitt is not an option. That You
Yeah.
take off your hat and you catch the ball.
Your left arm is longer than your right.
That's actually better for you because it would have been a home run. But now the runner is forced to only go 3 bases. That's actually better. Am I dumb in thinking that way?
No.
You're actually incentivized to
technically
do that.
You do, and then anybody who's on the plates.
Again, I don't
get
know why you
moved
wouldn't
forward.
use your mitt.
Because, like, think about it. If, like, the bases are loaded, or even if you have, like, 1 on third, 1 on second,
Yeah.
runners on second and third have to go home. And then the person who just hit almost did a home run and had their ball caught by their hat.
Yeah.
Now
I say a ball
it's gonna
caught. A ball caught is a ball caught. You're fucking out, bro. But no, not right now. In modern MLB rules.
I don't know. You get into these weird situations we've seen on television a couple times now where, like, fans are catching these balls and taking them out of players' hands. You ever seen that?
I have seen
Somebody
that.
did that like 2 years ago. And
Does
got
that mean the
banned.
player is free to, like, they've made their base? Is that like a redo? What happens?
No, it counts as a home run.
That's fucking ridiculous.
So think
Bro.
about it this way. You're on the edge
that
of the
person
wall.
should get a livestock
You're-
animal.
You get a Highland cow. Think about it this way. It's not a home run. It's going out of field, but
Right.
it's like just shy of the fence, right? Or typically now it's like that like foam wall
Yeah.
that you see, and a fan reaches out and catches it
Yeah.
above a player's head. That's a home run. Totally legal.
Really? But
So
if they
teams-
didn't catch it, it would have, like, hit the outfield gate, barrier.
It would have hit.
and
Yeah, it would have
bounced.
been in the field. Yeah,
That's a home run?
mm-hmm.
See,
Because the fan caught it.
I'm putting on my
Or
Billy-
it might be a double. It might get considered a double in some cases.
I'm putting on my Billy Veeck hat. I
Yeah.
would give every single one of those fans, I would give every single one of them a mitt to catch those.
Yeah,
Every single one.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what people do. Is like they're trying to catch them from the other team.
Interesting.
Yeah, they do that now.
Huh.
So, but I just go, it wouldn't have been a home run, you know.
Yeah. Fascinating.
But yeah, I think they actually only get 2 plates on that if it's in.
okay.
If it's in, I could be wrong.
You're not a doctor. You're not
I'm
an
not
MLB.
a doctor. I'm not a professional. I'm not a sports
Yeah.
expert. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Exactly. On to the next. True or false? In football, it is possible to attempt a field goal immediately after receiving a fair catch, even if time theoretically is not on the clock.
Yeah, the play's still in motion. So if there's no time on the clock, you're still in the play. Yeah, you can kick it.
Attempt a field goal.
Yeah, you could kick it.
So true?
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. If I were to kick it to you, you wave off fair catch, which theoretically is a dead play. You actually have the ability to conduct a field goal attempt directly after.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has occurred.
That's why.
NFL.
Well, so the fielding of the catch doesn't. It signifies that you're going to take a knee. So you'll see them also take a knee.
Yeah.
Taking a knee is what makes it down.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but even if, like, let's say you're kneeing, your fair catch would result in the clock going to 0 and the game being over, or the halftime.
Yeah. If you catch it and then you kick it, absolutely.
Yeah, you have the opportunity to conduct a field goal attempt from there, from
most
wherever you
people
are.
don't kick it because they're going to get their shit. No, I say most people. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. And because people are fast enough now, by the time the ball gets down there, you have your own team down there, and you're going to get your shit rocked by the other team if you try to catch a ball without calling a fair catch. And yeah, you're gonna get fucking destroyed, speared.
This idea that from a punt you throw a fair catch, you catch it.
Yeah.
And then you immediately go for a field goal attempt. This has only occurred one time. It occurred 40 years ago. But, I mean, I feel like it's kind of fun. Usually nowadays, the punters and kickers are so athletic that they punt it so far away that field goal attempts are basically impossible. Yeah. But in certain circumstances, it has happened.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because they can kick like 70-plus yards.
Yeah. Next question. What is not allowed in the 20-minute practice window before a college basketball game? So the basketball game has not started. Yeah. It's 20 minutes before. You know, you might be going to the stadium. You got your hot dog and beer.
Yeah.
For the players on the court, what is not allowed in the 20 minutes before the game start? Is it A, dunking, B, possessing or using tobacco, or C, climbing or lifting a teammate, or D, all of the above? 20-minute practice window. You'd think anything is allowed, but turns out things are restricted.
My initial thought is dunking, because that's really the only circumstance that's like rule worthy. But the rest of the things also sound like things that you would just be like, you can't do that.
Yeah,
you can't put a chaw in.
But like, let's say you're on the 21st minute away from the start of the game, you can do these things. It's just the 20 minutes leading up to the start.
I would say all of the above.
You are correct. All of the above. The possessing or using tobacco, the idea here is that within 20 minutes of using tobacco, it actually acts as a stimulant, and you have like a better response to how the ball tip occurs. So that's banned. So you can't use tobacco within 20 minutes. But if on the 21st minute you use it, sounds good to me.
They're just like loading up Zen cans in their lips.
Yeah. On the 21st minute, they spit them all out. Climbing or lifting a teammate and dunking are to prevent injuries immediately leading up to the game. Dunking actually has a kind of secondary concept where even though the game is about to start, 5 seconds until it starts, the tip, everyone's lined up, everyone's ready to play, that in the 80s, some kid at a college game, I think it was a Kansas State game versus someone else, he dunked the ball,
shattered it
to come off the court.
Yeah.
And that was at just the right moment where the game actually started, but he did that. And it recorded the point because there's sensors in the hoop. And they had to like reverse the point and like take time away from that. So they just banned it. Like no dunking.
Just a zero it out.
Yes, because of
That's
that,
so
that
silly.
minor inconvenience, they banned dunking entirely. But they did not ban shooting the ball from anywhere else. Dumb. I
That
think,
is dumb.
hot take, the NBA. Oh, this is college basketball specifically, but
Yeah,
basketball,
they have like one of the worst
basketball's dumb.
commissions for sure.
Yeah, basketball is dumb. Okay, on to the next. Great job. True or false? The European Chess Union regulation effectively banned cleavage for their female chess players, citing it can be distracting to opposing players. True or false?
Dude, I'm saying true.
They banned.
That's so true. It has to be true.
That is true.
Yes.
They banned cleavage. Does not matter if it was
No tits at the chessboard.
Nope. Yes,
That's
there is
so subjective.
Now the ruling. Yes, you would say how would you mandate that? It's not like cleavage is banned, because what is cleavage? What defines?
Yeah,
that?
what defines that?
The rule states that any female or male, anyone playing chess cannot have any of their buttons below their second button unbuttoned. That is the official ruling.
That's so stupid.
So they can have the top one. They can't have the second one. Anyone beneath that.
Stupid.
Because they think
I
that
can't play
cleavage is
chess
a distraction.
because you know too much of your chest is showing.
Yeah. That is a male and female oriented rule, but let's be honest.
Oh, come on.
Who's gonna be
Have
more
you
distracted?
seen some of the guys who play chess? You're like, why do you look like a Megamind character, dude? You look insane.
Mind character.
They like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen such interesting characters.
That is true. You are
Dude,
doing really
That's
well.
all of them I've gotten
Yeah.
right so far.
We have two more.
Oh, hell yeah.
True or false? In the NHL, so now we're talking hockey,
Yeah.
determining whether a player should receive a minor penalty, which is a 2-minute penalty, or a double minor, which is a 4-minute penalty, is the ruling based more or less on if the player shows signs of blood loss. Here's an example, because that was some words.
Yeah.
If there is a high sticking call, usually that's 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But if the high stick hit me in the face,
And there's
even
blood.
even if and there is blood, is that a 4-minute penalty instead? Is that the general rule of thumb that referees use to rule?
So
those plays?
funny enough, I'm thinking back now to the Olympics game where we won gold against Canada, and our boy Jack got hit right in the mouth.
Yeah,
and bled. And
that was with an elbow or something, I think.
No, it was a hockey stick.
That was a high stick.
Yeah,
Ouch.
that was a stick. He got fucking smoked.
But they didn't call a high stick, I don't think.
I don't. Somebody went to the penalty box because right near the end there, they were down 1, and then we piddled around. We were concerned, and then he came back out. He was bleeding at one point. And I want to say that there was a double if there's blood.
You're correct. No matter what the penalty is, if blood was drawn in some way, it's a double minor.
Yeah.
So if you high stick someone in the face and do not draw blood, but there's a bruise, that's okay, 2-minute penalty. But if that drew blood, 4-minute penalty, not okay.
So
blood.
What I'm hearing is hockey players want to have soft skin.
I guess. Yeah, just like NBA players, they
soccer
dive.
players.
They
I think are
take
the
dives.
It
goes soccer, then it goes NBA.
Soccer players are ridiculous.
Yeah, for
dude.
taking dives.
Even coaches are like fucking flopping.
Yeah, those dudes are wieners, dude. I don't respect that at all.
Yeah, you can tell that there's
less
soccer
for
players
that.
who just don't do it. They just they're like, this is ridiculous. And then
You should feel shame.
There
if
are
you take a
ones
dive.
who do take it all the time.
But I mean, again, you should feel shame for taking a dive. That's because there are NHL players who literally take 100-mile-an-hour pucks to the mouth.
Yeah.
And they take 5-minute break, and then they're back in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, these dudes are truckers. Okay, last one. True or false? In sumo wrestling, wearing small, if any, underwear underneath your loincloth, that's the famous,
Yeah.
the loincloth is the big sumo thing. It's called the mawashi, is permitted. So, can you wear underwear at all underneath your mawashi?
I don't think so.
You don't think you can wear undies at
I
all?
don't think you
it's
can wear
mawashi
undies.
or bust?
Yeah, it's all or nothing. Because what if you get additional what's What if it's like a wicking? You know, like it wicks away body moisture better than your competitor. I'm going to say you can't. I'm going to say you can't. Just because I kind of want these boys free balling underneath.
Underwear is not allowed. It's Mawashi or bust.
Yes! It's not allowed.
Not allowed. Yes, you were correct.
Fuck
False.
yeah, dude. 5 for 5.
Yeah, good job.
Hell yeah, dude. They're free balling underneath that shit.
The last one, bonus question.
Okay.
If you got any wrong. In the Australian, this is from my own mind.
Oh, okay.
In the Australian Rugby League.
Yeah.
Australian Rugby League. The
League.
the ARL. True or false, they do not have overtime. They instead, if a game is tied and they were to go to overtime, they just play the same game again the next day. Or do they go to overtime?
I think that's true. I think they don't go into overtime.
They do not go into overtime.
Yeah, I think that's true.
You're correct.
Yeah.
They just all shake hands and they go, same time tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they play a whole nother game again.
Whole nother game.
Yep.
We tied. Fuck it.
Which is kind of awesome.
It is kind of awesome.
Yeah, bad for the players, but good for the audience.
I think cricket's a cool sport too. Yeah. Oh wait, you know what I've been seeing on like YouTube, Instagram lately, dude? I don't know what it's called, but it's always like really really nice table, really really nice like granite top, and then it's like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like a group of Pakistani guys.
Yeah.
Like, and then he hits it off like 4 different ones, and then
what is it?
It's like a little ring.
I gotta go pee real quick. We should record for maybe another 10 minutes or so, but I have to pee.
Okay.
Explain what this is.
Okay, so the sport is, in my mind, it's similar to like pool, but it's like it's almost like a plastic ring. It's like a weighted plastic ring, and there's like a cue ball where your hand you use is like the pool stick, but the cue ball is this like larger ring that you get, and you have 4 separate pockets, and then you have smaller rings that you are trying to knock in. And with this larger ring, I just swear the precision that these guys have is insane. I mean, you watch them and they'll take this ring that's the ones that they're hitting are probably about yay big as far as this bottle cap, but like the bigger ones are maybe the size of a coaster, or if not larger. And they'll sit there and like you'll just watch them. They'll get really, really into focus, and they'll just so casually, demanding of the scene, and then they'll watch it just. It'll knock off like 3 or 4 of these different pieces. You'll see them scatter, right? And then the one that you can clearly tell that they are either shooting for or like what the end goal was for their play just sinks so beautifully. There's something nice, but the tables are so elaborate. It's also like multi-layered granite or marble that they have them on. I mean, and you'll see like 13 guys standing in a room smoking cigarettes. They're hanging out. And bro, they'll just knock it out every time. It's incredible. I think it's so fascinating. I truly have no idea how the game works or how points are accrued. Is it like pool in a sense where while you're playing, your objective is to be the one to hit in the 8 ball first, or I should say after hitting in your group of balls, then you have to hit in the 8 ball? Maybe, but I don't know. I think it's super fascinating, which is... I don't know. It's just interesting. I see it on Instagram all the time, and it's great to watch. So I've explained the concept of like it's similar to pool, where there are smaller rings. I compared the rings to like the size of this bottle cap, but then there's a larger ring that's maybe like the size of that coaster, if not bigger, and you flick them across like either granite or marble material, and
it's like a air hockey. But
yes,
air. It's just
that's
like
a great point. Actually,
granite.
It's slick like air hockey, but I mean air hockey's like that because there's air like being compressed in between the puck and the table.
You're so right. It's always in like a Pakistani.
Dude, it's a tiny cramped little like
cave.
Dude,
it's like it's a concrete wall, but they're like,
and it's a beautiful table. It's just like a gorgeous table. I have no idea what it's called, but it's so fascinating
I
to
don't know
watch.
either.
Dude, you see these guys, like, essentially they're like R farming. They literally just like,
Boink. Yeah, it takes no effort.
dude, he's like lined up. And dude, it just fucking knocks everything down. It's perfect. And then he'll collect the ring again. He's like,
Yeah,
I have no idea. I don't understand like how it is that he gets to shoot from where he's sitting, or like,
what are the rules?
does he get to move around the table?
The-
Different pucks give him different points.
The caption is usually in like Hindi. It's like I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
I
going
have
on. But
no
then I'll
idea.
watch the whole thing.
I'll watch the
Usually.
whole thing every time. I think it's so fascinating.
Yeah, I get every once in a while similar to that.
Yeah.
It's like a tabletop sport
Okay.
that doesn't exist. All of a sudden it does. Example, like there's that one. Like,
Okay.
what is that? I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
exist, and all, but then all of a sudden I have respect for it.
Yeah.
Another one is like tabletop soccer. There are little tiny figurines,
Huh.
and those are the players. Those little tiny figurines. It's a
Yeah.
whole. It's like an 11-on-11 match where the player, like the captain, is a human that flicks these figurines forward into a soccer ball, and they're flicking the figurine into the ball, which will move the ball, and it's just like soccer. Everything else applies. The figurines are the players.
Yeah.
It's really strange.
Huh.
I'm like, what is going on here?
I've never seen that.
I've gotten one where it's kind of like a combination of curling and bowling, where in Germany there's a very rarely played sport where you have a extremely long wooden floor, like a bowling alley.
A lane,
Imagine like 3 times as long as a bowling alley, though.
Okay.
And you have a small, like ceramic rock,
Okay.
and it's like what's that game at the beach? Like what you
Beach.
throw the balls closest to the first ball?
What?
Never mind.
What's that game with the beach? What?
It's like their just aim is to roll it down this extremely long wooden lane and have their rock or stone land closest to a determined landing point. Thank you.
Okay.
The sport
Like
that I was trying to
horseshoes?
think of, I mean, yes, but with balls and
Not a horseshoe.
no. What I'm talking about is like it's played on the beach. Usually, it's where you let's say there's 2 players. They stand next to each other. They throw a small ball.
Okay.
And then from there, it's like bocce ball. That's what it's called. Bocce ball.
I don't think I've ever played that.
Never heard of it before.
No.
Looks like that.
When you said on the beach and they play with balls, my first thought was volleyball?
No, not volleyball, unfortunately.
Are you talking about volleyball? I'm going to tell Scott you don't know what volleyball is. It's so funny to me
I
that
don't
Scott,
know what volleyball is.
Scott is such a big fan of volleyball. That, like, of all the things that I know about Scott being like, dude, I love volleyball, is always such a, like, a... Is that the one trait about you that I just didn't expect? You know, like, I don't know.
I never would have guessed he liked volleyball, but
Yeah.
he does.
And then he's a big softy, cries all the time.
I've been
That's
crying.
it.
I've been crying. Don't talk about Scott that way. If you gotta talk about Scott, you gotta go through me,
I'm going to cry right now.
a fellow crier.
Oh, man.
Well, anyway, that's our show.
Yeah.
Anything else to add? You like sports, don't you?
Hey, if anybody knows what that game's called, let us know. I'd be dying. I'd die to know. I'd make my wife buy it. Probably not, actually.
The
She'd
ring
be
and
pissed.
the Pakistani game.
Yeah, the Pakistani game. If anybody knows what that game is, definitely let us know.
What's up? Well, thank you all for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, share.
All the
mail.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. Take out your hard drives, burn them. Get new computers because the computer ran our episode through it. I don't know. Get a new phone. Who knows? Just
get into a new
figure it
hobby. I've been welding.
Oh,
No.
get into a new hobby. That is a great statement.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, guys, take it easy. Have a great rest of your week.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Bye.